Hi, welcome back to Scholarship Cafe. My name is Olumiwa Igbalajabi. So today I'll be talking about the Commonwealth Shared Scholarships. Do you have a dream to study in the UK but you cannot afford the tuition? Hey, the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship is for you. The scholarship is a fully funded offer for a period of 1 year to study in the UK with tuition and stipend inclusive. And the purpose of this scholarship is to enable talented and motivated individuals to gain the knowledge and skill required for sustainable development and aim at those who could not otherwise, those that cannot afford to study in the UK. So if you are interested in studying in the UK and you cannot afford the tuition, like I said earlier, this opportunity is for you. The Commonwealth Shared Scholarship are for candidates from least developed countries and low middle income Commonwealth countries to undertake 1 year full masters in the UK. And the theme of the scholarship falls under 6 categories. One is access, inclusion, and opportunity, promoting global prosperity, science and technology for development, strengthening global peace, security, and governance. So if you're interested in peace and conflict, you can apply for the scholarship. Strengthening health system, if you're interested in something related to health systems, you can apply for the scholarship. Strengthening resilience in response to crisis. Let's take, for instance, if you're interested in access, inclusion, and opportunity, for example, Masters in Disability Study, you can apply for the scholarship in Liverpool Open University, Gender Development and Globalization, London School of Economics and Political Science, Queen's University Belfast offers Master's City Planning and Design under the Commonwealth Shared Scholarships. University of Bristol offer Masters in Education. I've received several requests and messages from people saying I don't post offers in education. This is Masters offer for you in education. If you're interested in education, leadership, and management, MSc Gerontology, Gender and Development, Applied Theatre, Art, Action, and Change. If you are interested in opportunities that promote global prosperity, like Masters in Entrepreneurship, Astor University offers fully funded scholarship under the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. Imperial College London, Masters in Business Analytics, Masters in International Management. You can apply to Imperial College London under the scholarship. Masters in Primate Conservation, Masters in Global Prosperity, Masters in Economics. If you're interested in Masters in Demographic, if you're interested in Masters in Poverty and Development, if you're interested in Masters in Aquatic Veterinary Study, University of Stirling is there. University of St. Andrews offers Masters in Sustainable Development. You can see a list of courses that are under this team if you're interested in any of them. Let's go straight to Science and Technology for Development. If you're interested in Masters in Conservation and Land Management, Renewable Energy Engineering, Environmental Engineering, Robotics Engineering, Masters in Human and Biological Robotics, MSc in Geophysics. If you're looking for fully funded Masters in Biotechnology, Molecular Medicine, Food Security, Satellite Data Science, Digital Health, Sustainable Agriculture, Masters in Food and Development. If you're interested in Big Data and Digital Futures, Humanitarian Engineering, you can apply to this universities listed here, which I would attach a link in the description section. If you're interested in peace and conflict, let's think about Masters in Conflict Prevention and Peace Building. Durham University offers this under the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. LLM in Law, University of Cambridge, the famous University of Cambridge. University of Exeter, Masters in Conflict, Security and Development. If you're interested in MA in International Relations, University of Portsmouth, it's there. If you're interested in MA Governance Development and Public Policy, University of Sussex, it's there. So make a use of this opportunity. It covers STEM and non-STEM. Strengthening health and system. If you're interested in public health, a lot of of people do ask me, they don't usually get offers on public ed, or it's really competitive, but it is here. You can apply. Bangor University Masters in Public Ed and Health Promotion, Biomedical Engineering, Public Ed for High Care, Masters in Global Health, MPH in Global Health, Queen's University Belfast, Masters in Clinical Oncology, University of Birmingham. If you're interested in Masters of in Global Mental Health, University of Glasgow, Masters in Physiotherapy, University of Nottingham. If you're interested in a Masters in Cancer Therapy, Masters in Development Studies, Masters in Health and Social Care. The last team is Strengthening Resilience and Responses to Crisis. Masters in Risk, MA in Risk, Masters in Environmental Humanities, Bath Spa University, London School of Economics and Political Science offers Masters in International Development and Humanitarian Emergency. Royal Agricultural University offers Masters Sustainable Agri and Food Security. If you're interested in Masters in Public Policy, University of Bristol is there. If you're interested in Masters in Environmental Communities and Relationship, University of Glasgow. If you're interested in Masters in Civil Engineering, fully funded, University of the West of England, Bristol is there for you. So I've made a list. I've talked about the 6 teams and the respective university and the courses that they offer. I'm pretty sure that one of this team will fall under your course, and if it doesn't really state your course, look at the interdisciplinary interconnection between these courses. Next, it's the value of the scholarship. The Commonwealth Scholarship is fully funded, really funded by the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission, and it offers, number one, you have airfare from your home country to the UK and return at the end of your work. Most UK universities have an average of £10,000. Oh my God. The tuition is covered by the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission. You have a stipends living allowance at a rate of £1,133 per month. Oh my God. Then £1,390 per month for those in the universities in London metropolitan, maybe because expensive. Warm clothing allowance. Oh my God. They're paying for your warm clothing. Oh my God. Then the grants to when you're writing your thesis or dissertation, you also have study grants, probably to attend conferences, study related travel within the UK and overseas, and you have reimbursement of the cost for a mandatory TB test. If you're a widow or diverse, a single parent, you have a child allowance. Oh my God, of £485 per month for the first child and £120 per month for the second child. Oh my God, this is really good. And also, if you declare that you are disabled, you have a full assessment of your needs and eligibility for additional financial support. Oh my God, this is really huge. So if you're interested in the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, do not wait for the deadline. You need to start now. Eligible countries for the Commonwealth Scholarship: Bangladesh, Cameroon. Like I said earlier, you have 23 eligible countries, which are from low, middle income and low countries. Bangladesh, Cameroon, Eswatini, the Gambia, Ghana, India, Kenya, Kiribati. If you're from Nigeria, you can apply for the scholarship. If you're from Pakistan, Sierra Leone, Uganda, Zambia, Solomon Islands, you can apply for the scholarship. If you're from Tanzania, if you're from Sri Lanka, the scholarship is for you. Let's go straight to the eligibility. You must be a citizen or have been granted a refugee status by an eligible Commonwealth, which I just mentioned, these countries. You must be permanently residing in the country. If you're living outside the country, you're not eligible for the scholarship. You must be available to start your academic study in the UK by the start of the UK academic calendar in September 2022. And by September 2022, you must hold a first degree or at least second class upper for those from Nigeria, and also you are eligible if you have a 2-2 and a relevant postgraduate qualification, usually a master's. People ask me, what does this mean? If you have a master's, you can also apply for another master's under this program, and if you have a 2-2, you are qualified. If you have a first class, you are qualified. If you have a 2-1, you're qualified. In fact, I know people that had 2-2 and they're currently on the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship in the UK. You must not have studied or worked for one academic year or more in a high-income country. okay, like maybe the US or Canada, you are unable to afford to study at a UK university without a scholarship, so you can show a proof of financial need. Like I have it on my YouTube page. You can write a letter to show that you are financially incapacitated. You can back it up with your statement of account or your tax pay. Actually, in most developing countries, a lot are indigent and you cannot afford to study in the UK. It's quite expensive. Provide all supporting document in the required format. Like I said, you can provide documents of financial needs and financial help. If you don't have a job, you can state that you've been unemployed for a while. And if you have your statement of account that shows that you cannot afford to study in the UK, an average tuition in the UK is about £10,000, which a lot of people in developing countries cannot afford. Let's go straight to how to apply for the scholarship. I've talked about a full list of approved courses and details of all participating university. If you're applying for the scholarship, you can apply for more than one course and to more than one university through the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, but you may only accept one offer of a shared scholarship. So note that these are what are only for masters. If you're looking for PhD scholarship, this is not the right one for you. So you can apply concurrently, apply to the university in the UK for admission. I'm sure most of them will charge admission fee, so you have to pay. So you need to apply for admission, get an admission, or concurrently do this while you're also applying for the shared Commonwealth scholarship. So you probably need to check on the website of this university what the requirements are, if they charge application fee, and when the application is open. You can find a list of most of these universities that are participating in the scholarship on the website. You must take your application through using the online application system. You can check the CSC online application system via here. You click on this link. The application opens till the 20th of December. So if you're interested in this scholarship, you need to start now. So you must submit all your documents, include the proof that you're a citizen or you have a refugee status of an eligible country. You must submit your full transcript detailing all your higher education qualification, which probably you're still currently studying. If you are an undergrad in your final year, maybe 400 level, you can apply for this scholarship provided you will graduate before September 2022. You must also provide the names and contact details of 3 referees who will be contacted in advance of the placement stage. Note that the CSC does not charge applicants to apply for the scholarship. So if you have any person around you asking you to pay an application fee for the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, note that it is fake. So if you want to apply, just click on this link and you select your nationality, for instance Nigeria, and then click on next. Then the page pops up. Then you can new users, you can type your user's name and submit. Then you can start your application right away, fill in the documents and every other things needed in the application. To complete the application, you would need to list all your undergraduate and postgraduate university qualification, list up to 10 publications if you have them, provide details of your employment history, and explain how each job is relevant to the program you wish to undertake in the UK. It makes sense that what you're doing right now relates to what you want to study. So be very careful if what you're doing right now does not tally with your, future course of study. You may have to leave it out. Provide a statement of relevance of your previous work experience to the proposed scholarship. So if you have a previous experience as a microbiologist and you want to do public health, so you need to link this connection. You need to put them in your you need to put them in the application form. You have to be very careful because it has to align. This is part of the evaluation process. Then, like I said earlier, you list the names and position of 3 referees who are qualified to comment on your capacity to benefit from the proposed scholarship. They might have to comment on your research skill, your leadership skill, your volunteering skill, and the fact that maybe you cannot afford to study in the UK without the scholarship. And part of the application form also requires that you provide a development impact statement in 4 parts, which is more like the tricky part of this. Like you need to identify a development issue, and especially in the 6 themes listed. So if it's related to health or peace and conflict, so you want to address the development issue at the global, national, and the local level. And also you need to, like I said, development issue connected to your choosing CSA development team. Maybe it's in health, maybe it's in food security. Then you need to explain how you intend to apply the skill you acquire in the scholarship, how you tend to apply them to solve those global issues. You need to also outline what you expect will change in development terms following your scholarship, including the outcomes you may aim to achieve. Probably at the end of your scholarship, you would be able to solve global issues like food insecurity, and or like food spoilage, or insecurity in your home country. The time frame for the implementation, you may need to set a time plan, like, okay, let's say like within the first 6 months, this is what I will do when I return to my home country. And also you need to identify the target group. Maybe the scheme, the development scheme is targeted towards women, towards small children, towards the girl child. So you need to identify, or probably towards pregnant women, if you're addressing prenatal health and all those things like that. In the fourth part, you need to write about the impact of your work will be measured. How would you measure the impact of your work? Probably through survey or blind study or feedback from the community you are addressing. You want to address this development to change. Then you need to you confirm what your award objective and how each of them will be met by the scholarship program. Confirm what your objectives are for the next 2 years, and each of them will be managed. So your short-term and long-term goals should be mentioned in in your essay. Then you provide a personal statement to summarize the ways in which your personal background has encouraged you to make an impact in your home country. You should indicate areas in which you've already contributed, such as having overcome any personal or community barrier to your choosing career. So if you have any issues while growing up, you might want to put it in your personal statement. I made a post on personal statement, a video on personal statement, which is about your personal story. So you want to talk about your personal background that does encourage you to make an impact in your home country. You should indicate where you have made that impact, and also if you've had any problems along the line, probably to convincing people, or what you learned in the process. It could even be like your local community, like you are a leader, maybe even as a choir leader in your church. I mean, this is part of things you can quantify. And again, you need to summarize. That's up to 500 words. You need to summarize the ways in which you've engaged in voluntary activities and the opportunity you've been able to demonstrate leadership. For example, I post scholarship. For example, you have a community outreach. You need to summarize how you've been able to volunteer. For instance, I am also a blood donor. So these are the things you can look at, the voluntary activities you've participated. If you haven't, you need to start now. So summarize what you've been able to achieve in voluntary activities, and the parts of leadership, what you've been able to learn, been able to lead people. For instance, I was the general secretary of my CDS group back in camp in NYC days. I always write the fact that I led several street campaign. I was the president of my department, of NAMS, Nigerian Association of Microbiologists, the United chapter. I always quantify those achievements. So you need to quantify those achievements and what you've learned as a leader. Then finally, provide a scan of your passport or national ID card. So the selection process will be based on academic merit of the candidate, your CGPA, quality of the plan of study. So you have to write a good study plan. You can check several videos on how to go about the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship Study Plan on Google or on YouTube. Also, you need to they would also evaluate you on the potential impact on the development of the candidate's home country if your area of study or the problem statement you want to address is really applicable to your home country. So you have to be very careful when you are addressing the team. You need to be sure that it's a real problem statement in your home country and how feasible this is, especially when you are done with the scholarship. Lastly, tenure and placement. The awards are tenable for an approved course offered by participating UK universities. Awards are made in respect of full study only, and no other course of study must be taken at the same time. So it's a 1-year taught masters and does not fund MBA. Yes, people ask me, do you have to return to your own country after the scholarship? Yes, you have to return to your own country after the scholarship. The only exception is if you have a fully funded PhD by university in the UK and the CSE agrees to, let you accept the offer. So if you're interested in the Commonwealth shared scholarship, I want to encourage you to start now. The deadline is the 20th of December. Contact a school in the UK. Make sure you apply for admission in that university. Then you can apply for the Commonwealth shared scholarships concurrently. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe to Scholarship Cafe. Till the next time, my name remains Olumi White Biology. All the best in your application. Bye for now.